doesn't. Let me see.
All right. Here. Let's see if I can get a better one that I can make for that weapon, because that one ain't gonna fly. Alright, let's go the right direction. Where'd y'all come from? Oops. I was doing something on the stream. Let's see. Mental. Let's see. Void. Using physical necro. Okay. Oh, come on. That is generally my luck anyway, so kind of used to that. There we go. Let's try this again. I'll get it out. Or all right, there we go. All right, let's go here. Ooh, stop it. Why is it not triggering on postings? Or I gotta figure. Oh, there it goes. It's just not doing it as much. It's kind of weird. Alright. Alrighty then. Never mind, I need to go respec. Going back to fire. Let's see here. Alright. So when you keep that. Let's see. What's up, US? How you doing? Just playing around with a few things on the warpath. Trying to get like high ignite and fire damage all kind of in one. Let's see. Ignite chance on spellcast. What the hell? Why isn't it increasing anything? Yeah, I was really enjoying the rogue. Well, see, I'm trying to mess with these two here because, like, this one gives me melee fire damage on recent spell cast. So that should add to my fire damage. Now it's a percentage here, so it doesn't tell me like the flat melee fire damage. So it's not going to tell me that. Because that's just a percent to increase melee damage. And then in the other stats, it has all this, but it has ignite chance and all that stuff. But this one is supposed to give me your melee attacks have an additional chance to ignite enemies. So that, in a sense, should show up here in ignite chance. But whenever I cast it, it's not increasing anything. I mean, the damage itself goes up. So that's 57, so that's 3, 4, 5. But this is for melee damage, not ignite damage. So I'm trying to see if it would affect it as far as if I, because it doesn't say if I cast it. It just says if you have cast a spell, but usually there's ones that are dependent on, like for instance this, it says on there you gain this when you directly use. So I'm under the impression that this is going to add on damage to not only my melee fire damage, but my ignite chance as well. That's what my impression of it is, because it just says if you have cast. So if I self cast or if I manually cast, it's gonna proc this, but it's not showing up on the character sheet. And it doesn't give me like a buff here for me to tell. Ten, 12, 10. Why did my thing change color? I mean, it does look like it is increasing, so I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I just can't proc it here, or I can, but it just takes a minute for it to actually proc. Because with the whirlwind, I've got to get it to proc my axe to throw. Then it's a chance whether it's going to smite, so it's like a double negative there. But now when you're out there fighting multiple mobs, it procs a lot more often. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put everything. You know, if I want to take this out or not, I like having this because that's like, I mean, especially whenever I have a 10 in there, it's 100% damage increase. And that's for the melee leech, but I might take that off. Like, I need more leech, so that's what's killing me. Here, I'm gonna take those points out and then I'll put them all on that movement speed. Let's see. I wish they would have a thing to where it allows you to take out points no matter where they are, even if it brings you lower. It just won't let you like do a confirmation button to where like you can change all your skills around, and then you can press confirm at the end instead of having to sit here take 2 points out of here, press P and press P again, then come over here, put them in here, and then press P, go, and then take more points out, and kind of having to shift them around. It gets kind of annoying. Because now I need to take points out of there. I need to make me, I try to make a weapon and it didn't go very well, so I need to make a newer one. Still haven't had any drop, and I got tired of gambling just trying to get one to try to gamble. I re-rolled the gambler like 15 times just to get one to show up to where I can gamble it. So I got tired of doing that. Let's see, has Path of Exile unbanned me yet? Do, 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 do. Huh. Kind of looks like they deleted my response to him. Freaking Path of Exile. So Reddit deleted or banned me for posting a Path of Exile related video. I was like, okay. I can't wait till I get my weapon made so I can actually do damage. What is this? No. Yeah, I was going like melee crits and all that stuff, but figured I'd try doing yeah, wasn't paying attention. Try doing ignite, fire, just burn everything down type deal. I don't know why, but like with my Manham being a what is it? A scepter? It's not proccing Sigil of Hope very often anymore, which is kind of odd. Stop resisting and die. Share it with me. Go play. Girl found my one of my Christmas presents was a huge lollipop. Well, a plastic lollipop, but inside is a bunch of little lollipops. So she's like, "Oh, you're gonna share with me, right?" Sure. Let's see. We want to do more ignite chance. Oh, what's hitting me? I hate that. You can always stand in a spot and there will like be no enemies, but as soon as you go to look at your inventory or you go look at your skills, someone's gonna come over there. Let me look at my stuff. Stop. Go away. Really? And here comes some more. Okay, I give up. I'll do it when I get done with this. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why I wasn't shield bashing. Okay, there's no one around, so no one better come get me. Attack speed or damage. I only get 1 point, so let's see. We'll do a damage. I don't think a little bit more ignite chance will really make that big of a difference. Stop being resistant, turd. Yeah, cause I'm still gonna have crit in there, and a little bit of modifier as well, just so I can still get those high numbers every once in a while. They won't be as predominant as my other build where I was going full crit. Cause like if you're going crit, you're gonna want to go to get the best out of it. You'd want to go to Void Knight, in which I've already seen Boardman and all of them have already made those dual wield Void Knight. So I figured I'd try a spin-off on the Paladin to where you can still have like the buffs and all that stuff, but still be good as far as damage as well. Because I know I had one fire-based before, and it was doing really good numbers. I just kind of respect everything and kind of lost the gear that I had made for them. I don't know what I did with them. I guess I just must have broke them down or whatever. Come on, die. I hate those things when they're resistant. There we go. Give me money because I need to gamble. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play Path of Exile 2 whenever they do finally drop it. When that'll be, I don't know. No. What was that? Melee? No. As far as the offhand, it's sword only. Nah, screw you, you got way too much else. Blah, 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 blah. You can die. So can you. What is this? It's done. Just what I always wanted. Because like I mapped this out already on the builder, and it's gonna have like almost 800% fire damage increase. That and dot, or it's gonna have like 400 fire damage increase, and the damage over time is gonna have 800% damage increase. So my ticks are gonna be insane once I get it built. Just gotta get there though. Go away with your dodge chance. I hate dodge. And of course you have dodge too, so go away. I so hate anything that has the word dodge in it in this game. How's it going, Big Rig? You having a good one? Did y'all have a good Christmas and all that fun stuff? Ah, gotcha. What class you playing? Ah, cool. I don't know, I like to try to work on like oddball builds. It's like everybody kind of goes around one type of setup. So I try to change it up and do some odd things that some people might like or whatever. Where am I missing the path? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Or maybe. Let's see. Aha! I've never seen this direction open up like this. How the heck is hitting me for so much? Get out of there. Alright, some more AoE or area or a little bit more damage. Let's go a little bit more damage. The AoE actually doesn't bring it that much up to really make it worth it. Alright, give me... Okay. Yeah, I really like my Blade Dancer because he goes with the Dancing Strike. No. Give me just 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh yeah. I mean, I played the marksman. It's good. I really liked it. Um, I just always liked the assassin role, like the one that's gonna come in, sneak in, and slit your throat type deal. So that's one of the reasons why I like the dancing strike is because the character, it's not like Flurry where you just stand in one spot and you just hit straight in front of you like that. It your character bounces around from like enemy to enemy and stuff like that, so it gives it more of a assassin-y feel to it, to where you kill one, bounce the other, and then just kind of bounce between them and doing backflips and all kinds of stuff. Just gives it more of a different vibe to it rather than like most of the melee stuff in the game where you just stand there and then move, hit and move, hit and move. This one you can actually kind of move down the map and stuff, and that way. Ugh. Man, what the heck? Oh, one of you guys. Oh, that was the boss. Where is it? Okay, so I do have it. Haven't seen any of them drop in a while. I was wanted to make sure I was actually gonna get some drop. Shared fire. Oh, no, what that is. Let's see. You're gonna be nice and give me my. Come on, be nice. There. Here we go. Fire. Elemental. nice. Don't break. Thank you. Please be nice. Thank you. I hate my luck in crafting. Don't do damage. Thank you. Let's see. That should be a pretty decent increase. I wish there was more places where you had the dummies to fight. Didn't even rate it that much. Let's see. Do I have another Renire? I think I do. No. Where'd my other Renire go? I know it can't increase the stacks, but I thought I had two of them. Yeah, I know I do have another one. I just don't know where it's at. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Rogue is that you're gonna die, and there's no way around it. I mean, most of these builds you have pretty high defenses, like dodge, but I mean, eventually you're gonna not dodge something, and it's pretty much gonna one-shot you for the most part. So. I mean, most attacks you should be alright, just anything big, there's going to be a chance that you're not going to survive it. This is starting to drive me nuts. This is like my Sigils of Hope are not proccing very often. So I'm not keeping the stacks like normal. Like whenever I had Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, but whenever I had my other setup where I had the axe and sword, it was pretty much up at all times. No. But now that I have a scepter on, for some odd reason, it's not proccing very often. And that's kind of a big source of the damage, is that. So I keep having to check it and cast it myself. Are you doing the like the acid rain or the whatever, the one where it rains arrow from the skies? That's usually the better skill for poison. Alright, I'm gonna run one more, and I want to run it with the axe in my hand. See. No. Spirit actually isn't half bad. I like it when your choices are chill or slow. I'm like, I don't know which one's worse. They're about the same. They're just as annoying. So I just got into this map and I've done this little bit and I've already gotten 4 sigils of hope already. And yet that last one I did that whole ending and it only cast it once. I don't get that. Because I mean, as far as it's when you kill an enemy, so I guess just because I'm not killing as fast. I mean, that's the only thing. I know this one does a little bit more damage right now. Essentially because it just crits more. Or what? Oh, I got crit shrine. That's why. Now. I was wondering why I was critting so much more. I hate when I grab those shrines and not even pay attention to what they are. Oh, the animation kind of dropped on it. That was weird. This way. You can die already, thank you very much. What did I get? Has nothing to do with my class, so I'm not going to use it. Where is it? Because eventually on like the marksman, you can go hail of arrows, in which you'd come up here where it turns your poison in, or your physical into poison. But where is it? That bow right there gives you more poison duration, chance to poison with a bow, but also it gives you almost 100% poison damage. 100% of your hail arrow damage is converted to poison. So with that, you wouldn't technically have to go up here to convert it. It would automatically be converted. Now it would change your like bleed chance to poison. Um, and then give you even more because essentially as far as the game, how poison or these builds that do chance like ignite, poison, and stuff like that. Essentially, the way it works is that if you have a 100% chance of poisoning an enemy, you have a 100% chance of adding one stack, and that's it. You can't go any higher than one. And then whatever your base damage of that is going to be ticked over and over and over again. Now, if you have a 150% chance of poisoning, you would the first hit would do one stack. Second hit would have a 50% chance of putting a second stack, which essentially would double the damage of the ticks. So if you have 200, you have a chance of putting two stacks, 300, three stacks, 400, so on and so forth. So that's how those stacking, chance stacking, it benefit. But then you also got to put in like poison damage, so like the dot, like the overtime there. That's why you kind of got to balance it. You don't want to just go all chance because you're only going to get, like, for instance, with my character, I have 100. My ignite damage is 101, but I have zero chance of putting a stack on them, so I'm never going to tick that. But say, look, for instance, this bleeding, I have a 20% chance of making them bleed. But if they do bleed, they're going to get hit by 223 damage. Now, say if I were to stack a bunch of bleed chance on there, it's going to double that if I put two stacks, triple it if I put three stacks, so on and so forth. But say, for instance, this, if I put 300% chance to bleed, it's going to be 3 times 223. But if I put 300% chance of poison, it's only be 3 times 58. So that's where you got to try to mix and match it a little bit to kind of get both of them to where you get the max damage out of it. Or you can just do straight poison damage, which will trick this as high as you possibly can. It's like if you can get it up to 500 and maybe get like 150% chance, that's going to be 1,000 damage per tick. So that's going to be pretty darn good. So that's where you can kind of play with it to see how you like it. You can make it to where you put more stacks on enemies or less stacks and higher damage there. But with it, you have Anna, leave your mom alone. She's sleeping. Let's see, where was it? Because like with decoy, you can have decoy, where's it at? Where it turns into poison. Okay, here. What it does is it, like whenever your decoys explode, they actually do acid flash for you. So you can kind of do decoy, hail of arrows, and do acid flash, and have this cast the acid flash for you, and then you kind of have a bigger lay of poison all over the ground type deal. And then, um, and does this, I mean, this bow is nasty because not only is it poisoning, increasing the duration and the damage, or well, the hail of air duration, but it's also giving you 100% armor armor shred and another 100% armor shred effect. So I mean that's pretty nasty um, to build around. I mean even if you don't go hail of arrow, it's still an amazing poison bow. I mean that's a good starter bow just to get you going. And that's the Ballista build, which is what I'm using right now. I had the multi-shot one, but I guess I NPC'd it or something because I can't find it anymore. But I was trying to make a Ballista build on this character, but I don't know. It does a decent job, but it's just can get kind of annoying because of the delay you have to have from them. Because you can see they do pretty high crits, especially if I get all the buffs on them. They do a crap ton of damage, but it's just having to learn how to play it because it can be challenging to maneuver around to keep yourself out of harm's way while you're pulling up your minions or your ballistas. Let's see. Yeah, you got me halfway wanting to go like re-roll this character into poison. Because like with almost everything in the rogue tree, you can pretty much turn it into poison. I wish this game would give me another transient boot because I'm tired of moving it between all my characters to use. I don't know why I like using those boots so much. Whoa, not crate. Now I'm just gonna put some boots. Whoa, I totally forgot I took all my gear off this character. Go in there. Oh, come on. Go in there. There we go. Good boy. I want to do one run with my rogue real quick. Where is my... Not you. I need to go through all these characters and just knock them down to one of each path. Because I have like a couple paladins for some dumb reason. Let's see. No. Can't remember what all I needed. Oh yeah, and come on. I probably forgot something, but oh well. Oh yeah, I didn't need that. Just one I had one better. I knew it. I broke down the gloves I needed for this character. Bad at my... not too bad. Okay. Let's see, where was I at? There we go. I gotta remember how to play this character. I haven't played this character in a while. Sure, why not? Yeah, this build pretty much makes short work of pretty much everything. I think I need to go ahead and just finish this guy off and min-max him and do another updated build guide for it. I can't wait until the game comes out with the multiplayer. Just because I like playing with people, and then I can help people farm stuff for their builds and all kinds of stuff. Sorry about that. Man, what is going on? It's taking forever. Oh, this game has quite a big following, but it's just a lot of people are kind of waiting for the multiplayer to kick in. Because they had a lot of people come back whenever Rogue came, but I know a lot of people that they play it casually, like every once in a while right now while they're waiting for the multiplayer, because I know there's not really going to be anything big that's going to come out between now and then. So now that everybody's got their taste of the Rogue, everybody's going to kind of wait until the multiplayer kicks in because they know. I mean, I'm pretty sure once multiplayer kicks in, they're probably going to do a wipe, or they're going to do it to where it's going to be legacy and then what it is going forward. Um, Kind of like what uh, Wilson did. And the reason why I think they're going to do that is because the amount of time that they're going to be pushing uh, for testing and everything like that to get the multiplayer out, it's I think they're going to be putting in trading and all that stuff, in which is going to change the dynamic of um, the game. So they've got to not only make sure it's balanced as far as skills, damage, enemies, all that stuff, but they also got to make sure they have a good fluid um, economy structure to where it's not going to just crash and burn on them as soon as they bring it out type deal. Um, so that's the biggest thing, is wondering how they're going to set that up, because of the fact that there's not really a currency in the game other than gold, which is boring to say the least. I mean, I kind of like how Path of Exile has it where like you have all these different types of currency, but it's not just currency, it's stuff that you use in the game. And now I'm not saying change everything about Lost Epoch to where they have stuff like that, but maybe put in a couple like really rare things that can be like say a rare drop that can respec uh, your role, like change from marksman to blade dancer, in which that would be kind of pushing it, but maybe um, stuff to items to respec, say your masteries, like in here, where you can use it on here to respec this without costing you money. Something along that lines, or a special drop that you can use to respec a specific affix. So like if it has one thing on here you don't like, you don't have to play the chance game of and you remove it, or is it just gonna give you the wrong thing you don't want type deal. Maybe a potion or whatever that you can use on the item, and then you pick which specific affix you want to remove type deal and make it rare to drop, to where that could be like the in-game currency if you get those, because a lot of people are going to use them, but they're going to be hard to get, so they're going to be worth a lot. So then the gear, what yeah, hold on. um so it's just findings. I hope they find something to put in there to use for currency rather than just gold. Okay. So that's my biggest thing is how they're gonna play that. If you're gonna be able to trade, or if it's gonna be like Diablo 3, where when you get stuff dropped, you have say an hour or two to where you could trade it between the people that were in your party, or if it's going to be free ring like Paths of Exile to where you can get stuff now. And that's where I think the whole drops are going to change, because if they do, yeah, gotcha. Uh, I mean, if they do implement it to where it's going to be free reign trading, the drops are going to change. So, like these bows and stuff, like for instance, that poison bow, I would think that that one would be a very rare drop of because of how good it is. But that's the thing, is that they're gonna have to update the drops. They're gonna have to get some more drops put into the game, because um, I mean the amount they have right now, it's okay. But the thing is that it's to the point where crafting is so much better than uniques. Now there are uniques that are there are several that are really good. Like these boots, I like to use these on almost all of my builds because of the 3 resistance that I get. I get an extra movement speed and a little bit of ward every time I stop moving. So it kind of helps like on melee, because as soon as you get in there to start meleeing, you get a little burst of ward to take that first hit from the enemy, or if you're moving around and then stopping, moving around, stopping. So it can have it's turned to be very useful in most of my builds, or as far as survivability. Well, there are a few that have more that you can get, um, but I like that one just because it does have a decent amount of movement speed on it. And then you get 3 resistance, which generally on a pair of boots you would only have like 2 resists, and then your prefixes, which would be like elemental damage over time or some kind of small on that in that sense. So I mean, you can roll like craft a piece with movement speed. I just like it because it has an extra, it has movement speed and it has 3 resists there. That's mainly the reason why I have it. So it helps with capping resists a lot easier. Yeah, I've only had one drop, and I'm not sure why I haven't gotten any more. Um, I had two, but I have no idea where the second one went. Trying to look for the so yeah, I love those boots. Like leveling. Uh, why do I have a white bow in here? That's okay. I mean, generally whenever I level, I throw on the Viper tail, and then like bow. Like I happen to get this bow. That was the first thing that dropped as soon as I started playing the rogue class when it first came out. I got that on the first map. I was like, okay, thanks. I guess I'm going bow, even though I was planning on going melee. But like, for instance, these they have 22% movement speed, and then you have a base of 11. Those are pretty good. I mean, if you're using bow, I would recommend doing the Hell's Reach, or just to level, use like the shurikens, and then where's the weapon? Where are you? It's somewhere in here. Well, oh, here's this one. It gives you, now this is higher level, so once you get to 45, it's good to have, but just for leveling purposes, there is a glove. I don't know why I was looking for a weapon, but there's a glove for throw damage. No, no, that's melee. You can't I find it? Uh, wow, seriously? Where is it? Hate when I can't find something. Oh, here they are. Those, because they're like level 8, and it pretty much gives you 100% throw damage and 100% dodge rating. Um, and then it also has a chance of throwing an axe for you um, on an enemy hit. So, I mean, it's really nice for leveling up. It makes you do a high amount of damage. And shurikens can be really fun to play. I'm actually thinking about making another, because this guy, I'm going to keep him as this because I really love this playstyle. It's really fun. But I want to make a shuriken build because I've seen a few of the other content creators that have them out there and they look really fun. So the way they work and the damage they do is really good. So I'm thinking about making one here soon. So I'll usually put that on if I'm gonna be making like elemental build, like where I'm gonna be doing fire and stuff like that, where it gives me elemental damage, crit strike, and elemental damage leech, which is nice on the crits. Thing. Yeah, tomorrow I've got to make my last overview video, which will be over the Rogue. And then I think I need one more video on, because I did a beginner's guide, I did a crafting guide. I did a monolith guide. Well, monolith and arena. So I think next I'll redo my loot filter guide I had made. I'll update that. And then that should be, should cover pretty much all the guides for the game and stuff. And then I can go back to figuring out what build I really want to work on. Alright. Alright. Alright, well, I've got to go ahead and call it a night. I need to get to bed because I got to get up early and get to work early. So, not looking forward to that, but luckily this week I only had to work 8 to 5 all week long, so I don't have to work double 10-hour shift tomorrow and Wednesday, so. So I will be back on tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I do gotta make one video. And then after that, I'll probably be on. I'll probably do a stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure. And that'll be it. And then I can go back to making my build guides, or unless someone can give me something else they want me, any other guide, because I can't think of any other guides to really make for the game. And then go from there. I'll start working on another build and see what build I can conjure up. But I hope you have a great one. And see you next time. All right, good deal. You too.